Yeah, just think of keep him in the crease, that's all.
That's the end of the 12th. Afghanistan 23 for 4.
Well, give it a go up first. Here we go, yeah? Yeah, just think of keep him in the crease, that's all. Shah's going to back down foot outside otherwise as well.
And there we have Ireland's ODI record. Some challenging times, some great times, and a win percentage of close to 44%, but not a huge amount between the two teams, and that's the way it's proven. And interestingly, as you have suggested, Bazzy,
some challenging times, some great times.
Is now coming into the attack, and no surprise to see his brother Niall stand up to the stumps.
Not a huge amount between the two teams, and that's the way it's proven. And interestingly, as you have suggested, Bazzy, Kevin O'Brien is now coming into the attack, and no surprise to see his brother Niall.
That'll be the strategy, just bowl straight as possible, stump to stump, and if you want to err on the full side rather than go short. And at the moment, all the pressure on the batting side, so
that'll be the strategy, just bowl straight.
I think the Afghans will take a lot of risks of trying to loft him down the ground.
If you want to err on the full side rather than go short. And at the moment, all the pressure on the batting side, so I don't think the Afghans will take a lot of risks.
I sense too, Bazzy, we'll have a lot of commentary from behind the stumps. There is a man to my left
too, Bazzy.
And left on screen, David Townsend with his phone, has followed the Irish team since 1994 and has shared the ups and downs.
There's a man to my left.
And that's exactly again what I speak about, Bazzy. Just that straight blade worked away.
Has followed the Irish team
very well
since 1994 and has shared the ups and downs. And that's exactly again what I speak about, Bazzy. Just that straight blade worked away.
Has looked to play straight. And just let the ball come on to the bat. He's given himself time. He's 13 of 36, but he's looking to play straight and just absorb this pressure, and also try and play as straight as possible to give himself that chance of staying in.
He's given himself time. He's 13 of 36, but
well, I also think, and obviously it's within limits, but with the potent spin attack that Afghanistan have, they'll always feel if they can post any sort of total, they have a chance of winning the game.
6 of 20 out here, lads, come on!
Well, I also think, and obviously it's within limits,
they
but
have
with the potent spin attack that Afghanistan
Rashid Khan, of course, and
always feel if they can
talked
post
about
any
earlier,
sort of
Mohammed
total.
Nabi, and there you are. That just shows you
winning the game.
With the quality. However, obviously T20 cricket
Rashid
Khan
is an area where Ireland really do have to improve, and I think
and there you are. That just shows you
maybe post this series Ireland will be looking to some freshness for that format of the game, as that record would suggest. But in ODI cricket it's a lot different,
where
and
Ireland really do have to improve.
Afghanistan and Ireland have had some wonderful contests over the last few years.
Ireland will be looking to some freshness for that format of the game, as that record would suggest. But in ODI cricket it's a lot different, and
end of the 13th, Afghanistan 26 for 4.
Some wonderful contests over the last few years. End of the 13th, Afghanistan 26 for 4.
Of course, second of the ODIs this, and Ireland desperate to level the series with, from their point of view, hopefully a winner-takes-all contest on Friday at the same venue.
Of course, second of the ODIs this, and Ireland desperate to level the series.
Squeezes that one through the offside.
A winner-takes-all contest on Friday.
Afghan gets a couple of runs. He's more had a fluent start to the innings. It's a little bit of an outer edge, outer face of the bat, but gets it through the gap.
The offside. Afghan gets a couple of runs. He's more had a fluent start to the innings. It's a little bit of an outer edge, outer face of the bat, but gets it through the gap.
Again, Chase a little bit fortunate to get away with that. But, and again, Chase getting the skipper, different circumstances, of course. Much later on in the game, Asghar
Chase a little bit fortunate to get away with that.
Made his presence felt, but not on that occasion. But on this occasion, Ireland really on top here. And interestingly too, Bazzy, and I know it's easy with 4 wickets down, but nice to see no sweeper. They're squeezing, they're squeezing, they're squeezing. And
made his presence
alluded to earlier,
get
the ball that little bit fuller.
But on this occasion, Ireland really on top here. And interestingly too, Bazzy, and I know it's easy with 4 wickets down, but nice
straight away,
no sweeper. They're squeezing,
Asghar wanted two,
they're squeezing,
and he just turned it into the leg side, but the intention was always to go for 2. So good running and good understanding, but positive
straight away
from the captain.
Asghar wanted 2.
Well,
and
I remember as a
just turned it into the leg side,
young
but
cricketer batsman growing up,
intention was
one of the
always
coaches
to
said
go
to me,
for 2. So good running.
why not consider hitting to the ball to the side that has least fielders? And clearly we can see with
from the captain,
vast open areas on the leg side. Clever cricket there from the skipper.
Young cricketer batsman growing up, one of the coaches said to me, why not consider hitting to the ball to the side that has least fielders? And clearly we can see with vast open areas on the leg side. Clever cricket there from the skipper.
Interesting there on the stump mic, Gary Wilson suggesting to Simi Singh that he should get himself back in the boundary. He's more there for the catch than he is to save 2, and I would tend to agree with Gary Wilson.
Interesting there on the stump mic, Gary Wilson suggesting to Simi Singh that he should get himself back in the boundary.
Got him out with the bouncer, short ball, albeit
save 2
at the back end of the innings, and I think they're working to that plan again. So far, Asghar's resisted hooking the ball. He's set up with a deep square leg for the short ball to be pulled in the air.
At the back end of the innings, and I think they're working to that plan again. So far, Asghar's resisted hooking the ball. Set up with a deep square leg for the short ball to be pulled in the air.
Going for that short ball again, this time just a little too high. Given as a wide, but the plan's very clear. Try and get him pulling. A bit too high, that one, overhead height.
Yeah, going for that short ball again,
So
this time just a little too high.
In background
Given
to
as a wide, but the plan's very clear.
Plans up before this
Try
game.
and get him pulling. A bit too high, that one, overhead height. So obviously,
And again, very good cricket from the skipper. Easy 2 to the skipper. Afghanistan 33 for 4 from 14.
Come on now, boys, right? One more here, one more here.
And again, very good cricket from the skipper. An easy 2 to the skipper. Afghanistan 33 for 4 from 14.
Come on now, boys, right? One more here, one more here.
So there we are. That's the statistic, 33 for 4 Afghanistan. And it gives me great pleasure to introduce Andrew Leonard and Oais Shah.
Thank you, Alan. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, always.
Good morning, mate. How are you?
Yeah, very well. And to see Kevin O'Brien with the ball in hand, as we spoke about this morning. A little bit surprising not to see him bowl on Monday.
Yeah, I was surprised he didn't bowl the other day. I mean, the conditions were very similar the other day. He would have been an ideal kind of guy, very similar to Tim Murtagh, bowls wicket to wicket. Probably doesn't quite get the ball to swing like Tim does, but look, he would have been just as effective, I'm sure. But Ireland, I thought, bowled very well the other day to restrict Afghanistan to, I think it was 200.
An ideal kind of guy, very similar to Tim Murtagh, bowls wicket to wicket.
Slight change in the field here.
Probably doesn't quite get the ball to swing like Tim does, but look, he would have been just as effective, I'm sure. But
Ireland are going to try to get the squeeze on
very
here.
well the other day to restrict Afghanistan to, I think it was 200.
Ireland's leading ODI wicket taker, though. O'Brien. Certainly very confident with the ball in hand.
He's going to come into a short catch.
Yes, look, he's played a lot of cricket now for Ireland. I mean, you look at his stats, 127 matches. That's a lot of cricket. And one of the most experienced and a match winner. You've got to remember that he's a match winner, especially when the bat in hand.
Yes, look, he's played a lot of cricket now for
wonderful
Ireland.
innings for Ireland.
I mean, you look at his stats, 127 matches. That's a lot of cricket.
Shorter this time.
One of the most experienced
and gets down, does the direct hit, but they just scamper through for one. He is a match winner, but I think his bowling's been highly effective for Ireland in these conditions, in European conditions, where there is a little bit of nibble in the wicket, and they use him in these scenarios where they're when they're on top of the game and trying to get further ahead of the game.
Gets down, does the direct
oh yeah, I mean, look, he's what you call a typical English seamer. You've got these English conditions here where there is going to be a little bit of nibble in the wicket, and the kind of bowler Kevin is, along with someone like Tim Murtagh, they're the kind of cricketers who will always
I mean, look, he's what you call a typical English seamer.
There is some sort of seam movement.
You've got these
to
English
be
conditions
extracted
here
from the wicket.
There is going to be a
They
little
will
bit of
exploit
nibble
those
in the
conditions.
Wicket, and the kind of.
We saw on Monday O'Brien warming up a couple of times, but he was never throwing the balls. This is his first bowl in the ODI series. He did bowl in the T20 series, and he was
Kevin
heavily punished.
Along with someone like Tim Murtagh.
Just having a look at the running here,
Royce. A
little bit of controversy there between Asghar Afghan and Kevin O'Brien.
The wicket. They will exploit those conditions.
Well, I think there's always a little bit of controversy when Kevin O'Brien is bowling. He likes to get in the batsman's face, likes to get in their way. I think it's part of his strategy. He likes to get under the skin of the batsman, which will perhaps get them to play a shot that they perhaps might not want to take on. It's all part of his master plan, I think.
Particularly with his brother Niall up to the stumps, the two of them.
I think there's always a little bit of controversy when Kevin O'Brien is bowling. He likes to get in the batsman's face, likes to get in their way. I think it's part of his strategy.
Sterling cutting off the single there.
To get under the skin of the batsman.
Afghanistan 35 for 4.
Which will perhaps get them to play a shot that they perhaps might not want to take on. It's all part of his master plan, I think.
Particularly with his brother Niall up to the stumps, the two of them providing a perfect foil for each other. Sterling cutting off the single there. That's the over. Afghanistan 35 for 4.
Change of bowling here in the City end. It's going to be Boyd Rankin back into the attack, and you get a sense that William Porterfield, the Irish captain, is going to try and strike while the iron's hot here.
Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it? I think he's just going to try.
Change of bowling here in the City end. It's going to be Boyd Rankin back into the attack, and you get a sense that William Porterfield, the Irish captain, is going to try and strike while the iron's hot here.
Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it? I think he's just going to try.